perfect. If you love pumpkin pie, you're gonna love these. So today we're gonna be making Keto Pumpkin Crumble Bars. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're gonna start out by making the crust. So we got almond flour, and then we have coconut flour. Then we're adding in some sweetener. I only use monk fruit. Here I'm adding in cinnamon and nutmeg. I just have them both in the same container here. Some vanilla extract, baking powder. Let's go ahead and mix that in. And then right here we're gonna add in some melted butter. And this is just gonna bring everything together so that we can go ahead and put the crust down. Okay, let me set that to the side. I have a 13x9 baking sheet, which I'm going to line with parchment paper. So it doesn't have to be perfect. So we're going to take 1 cup of this and set it to the side. Okay, so I'm just taking 1 cup and I'm just going to put it in a separate bowl and set that to the side. The consistency that you want is you want to be able to squeeze it and then it actually sticks together like this. What we're going to do now, we're just going to dump it all in there. Spread it out. And then we're just going to start patting it down. Alright, and so I have my oven preheating to 350. We're going to go ahead and put this in the oven and we're going to bake it for about 10 minutes or so. Before we start on the filling, we're going to go ahead and fix this topping that we have here. I have some brown sugar replacement sweetener. So brown sugar sweetener replacement, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. It's already in the crust mixture, but for this I'm just adding in a little extra to have a little bit more of the flavor for the crumble topping. Now we're going to add in one last thing here. We're going to add in butter, but we are not going to add in melted butter. We're going to add in cold butter. So we're just adding in 1 tablespoon of cold butter. Putting the butter in like this. If you look at the crumble, it's going to make it even better. I'm going to put this in the fridge now, and the fridge is just going to harden it up a little bit. So we're going to use 1 can of pumpkin puree. I just get this one here from Walmart. Okay, let's dump that in. 3/4 cup of heavy cream, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, some pumpkin spice, vanilla extract. We're going to add 3/4 of a cup of the brown sweetener, and we got melted butter, and then we have coconut flour, and that's just to help thicken it up a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to add in 2 eggs. So normally I would be okay with just hand mixing it, but just because there's eggs in there, I just want to make sure it's all combined. Crust has been cooled. It's been there for about 10 minutes so far. We're going to just pour this. Let me put it to where you guys can see. We're going to just pour this on top. Okay, now we're just going to try to spread it out, even it out. And all we're going to do is we're going to just sprinkle it on the top. Okay, now we're going to put it back in the oven, still at 350 for about 20 minutes. So now, normally these, you can cut them into about 15 squares. So just make them kind of like that. And there you go. These are the pumpkin crumble bars. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and give one a try. Perfect.